Make sure I'm centered here, folks. Make sure I'm centered. Hope everybody's doing well. Because if it's going to be, it's up to me to fulfill my dreams and possibilities with dedication and motivation to inspire thousands from all nations. When times are tough and breaks you down, just smile with toughness and rebuild from the ground. During tough times, adversity is a lot. Just remember, time flies, but you are the pilot. Good evening, folks. Thank you guys for stopping in. This is our Monday Motivational Power Talk. I'm your host, Jay Hunter Lee. Thank you guys for stopping in. I hope you had a successful Monday today. I hope you guys have started the week off strong today. And you're going to finish strong on Friday for those of you who work Monday through Fridays. But those of you who are entrepreneurs like myself, it just never ends. It just keeps going and keeps going and keep going. We have to keep putting in the work. But we got to allow ourselves some time to relax, and take some time off from what we do and enjoy ourselves, right? So that's the most important thing. Hope you guys are doing well, though. Thank you guys for stopping in. Hey, we're going to have a conversation this evening. But first, I want to tell you guys what my drink is for this evening. For this evening's podcast is lemonade again. I don't know if I had lemonade last week or not, but hey, I love lemonade. So we're going to get into our discussion, folks. I want to give a shout out first to all of you who are watching overseas from my Jay Hunter Lee business page, which has over 13,000 followers. There are people in Fiji, Belize, across the Atlantic, over in North Africa, like Morocco. We have people in Sudan who watch as well. Over in Egypt, we also have the eastern part of Africa, like Guinea. Hey, man, we all over the place. Give a shout out to those folks. People in Australia too. I just found last week that we had a couple of people over in Australia watching. And I also want to give a shout out to those who's watching via Twitch. Twitch is a platform like YouTube. You can watch a lot of great content on Twitch. There are a lot of people giving some deep information on Twitch. That a lot of that stuff is being censored, and they like to label misinformation simply because it goes against the establishment. So that's another sermon for another Sunday. Also watching, those who are watching on YouTube, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube as well. And those who are watching from my group, Tampa Bay Friends and Events. If you watching from that group, thank you for stopping in. Welcome. And of course, my personal page on Facebook, you guys are seeing that. And shout out to those who are watching via LinkedIn, because we are also live on LinkedIn as we speak as well. So I'm on 6 different platforms live right now. So guys, thank you guys for stopping in. Let's have a conversation. I want to talk about looking your best at all times. You guys know the majority of my podcasts, I'm always suited and booted. I'm always going to have my appearance up to par. I used to didn't do this. I used to just go live. I could have any kind of T-shirt on, right, and go live. But I said, you know what? I'm providing a service, and when you provide a service, you want to look professional in providing that service. You go to a restaurant. To me, I don't care what restaurant it would be. If I'm working or serving in a restaurant, you wear the attire that's equipped for serving. But it goes a little further than that, folks. And what do I mean when I say it goes a little further than that? You should be looking your best when you walk out your door from your house. I don't care if you're going to the laundromat. I don't care if you're going to the store. You don't look like outside the way you look when you wake up out of your bed. That's trifling. Stop doing that, folks. Be prepared for a picture. Be picture ready when you walk out your door. Okay, that is the most important thing ever, is to be picture ready when you walk out the door. I don't care where you're going. If I'm going to the gym, you guys see, I just posted pictures of me from the gym today, right? I wasn't dressed up, but I look decent. I didn't have no raggedy shorts on, or raggedy shirt, raggedy tennis shoes. I still look like I can take a picture even in my gym clothes. You guys, because you never know when somebody want to come do any type of documentary, you never know if you're going to be caught up in it. And you hate to see any documentary or anyone taking videos or pictures anywhere and you in it, ladies, with a bonnet on your head. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. Men have swag, ladies have grace. And you notice I didn't say ladies, I didn't say women. See, women is a matter of gender. Ladies, a matter of sophistication. Men have swag, ladies have grace. Have some swag about yourself, guys. Look professional at all times. Look your best at all times. When I say professional, that doesn't mean you always have to have on a shirt and tie. There's business casual and there's casual. Even if you are down to the working, going to the gym. If you're going to the basketball court, don't go to the basketball court with raggedy shoes. The thing is, folks, regardless of what you have on, it's not about what you're wearing, it's how you're wearing it. It's the appearance. You don't want to go to a gym just because you're going to the gym or the basketball court. You downplay that as if you can just wear anything and you got holes in your shoes. I mean, someone told me that once, that if you walking around with them kind of holes in your shoe like it's been worn out. I'm not talking about pre-made holes. I'm talking about holes that's like worn out. That means that's an indication of poverty. You don't want to go out and look like you're in poverty. You want to look your best at all times. And guys, I don't see guys suited and booted in the workplace anymore. I go driving downtown or downtown Tampa or downtown St. Pete or wherever, and guys just walking around wearing anything. Just wearing anything. I mean, you got button-up shirts hanging outside your pants and your pants is not pulled up properly. I'm like, how the hell is this guy walking into anybody's office and not even on point? I mean, I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Facebook users, how you doing? I don't know who you are. It might be Phyllis again from like last week. Don't know who you are, Facebook user, but thank you. Appreciate you coming in. But you got to look your best at all times, people. At all times. Guys, if you're going to put a suit on, if you're going to put a blazer on, put a pocket square in your blazer. Hello? Put a pocket square in your blazer. A gentleman should know at least 5 different pocket square folds for his blazer or suit jacket. And he should know at least 3 different knots to tie for his necktie. Even if you don't have a lifestyle of wearing blazers or a suit, learn it anyway. Why? Because you're a man. You're a gentleman. Ladies, you got guys who want to inbox you. You got guys who want to approach you, want to take you out. You all are asking them the wrong questions. You want to know if he got swag? Ask him how many knots, different knots do he know for his necktie, and how many folds do he know for his pocket square? You would know right then and there if he got swag or not. Men have swag, ladies have grace. Appearance, your look is everything. Folks, look to me, appearance to me is like character, it's like good character. You know why they go hand in hand to me? Because you should be look just like good character. You should always be your best, even when you don't know people are watching you. I don't care if you're taking the trash out. Ladies, don't go out there in the house taking the trash out with a bonnet on your head. Don't go out the house there with your robe around you. Guys, don't go outside with your boxers. And pull your damn pants up. Pull your pants up. Indecent exposure. You literally showing your underwear. And the saddest part about it is that these women are dating these guys. They said women date in hypergamy. But I see y'all choosing the guys that can't even pull the pants up. Can't even comb their hair. Or just simply walking around with no shirt on. Black people, we must do better. We must do better. We need to stop spending time promoting the shit that degrades us and then get mad when another ethnic group talks about it. We doing this. I don't care if I'm going to the gym, taking my dog out. You would never see me walk out my house with bedroom slippers on. You would never see me walk out the house like that. If I have to jump up and hurry up and put on a pair of shorts and a t-shirt to walk my dog or to just throw out some trash, guess what? You won't catch me outside not looking the part. A gentleman by the name of Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, you know what he said once? He said, if you look the part, act the part, walk the part, think the part, talk the part, then damn it, you will get the part. Your image would take you far, folks. It would take you far. Your image would take you further than your skill will. Believe it or not. Your image would take you further than your skill. Your image comes right from your imagination. You imagining how you want to present yourself. How do you want to present your family, your community? Lemonade break. Got the queen in. Hello, Tink. Far too many times, folks. And let me tell you something. I see ladies with these bonnets and stuff. They go way further than to the trash or the mailbox. I've seen them in Walmart, restaurants. Someone just mentioned, I've seen some of the wealthiest people not look the part. Sometimes a person don't want to be judged by their pockets. I love throwing people off. Well, I understand your point, but what I'm speaking of have nothing to do with, I don't care if you got 2 cents to your name. I don't care if you have 2 cents to your name. When I first started this dance called DC hand dancing, we live in DC. As a beginner, I was under the instruction of 2 people. A guy named Antonio Bruton, he started me out. He had a group called Poetry in Motion. I started hand dancing with them. It was a little dance troupe. Then I started learning some other classes, hand dance classes, from a gentleman by the name of Lawrence Bradford. Rest in peace, Lawrence. He just passed away a little over a month ago. And one thing stuck out to me that Lawrence Bradford said in his hand dance class. He said, it's okay to be a beginner. Just don't look like one. Let me repeat that what Brad said. I'm quoting Lawrence Bradford. We call him Brad. He said, it's okay to be a beginner. Just don't look like one. It's okay to not be rich. It's okay to not be wealthy. It's okay. As a matter of fact, you don't have to be the wealthiest to be presentable. You can have a 9 to 5 and still be presentable. I don't need to throw people off by having my pants hanging under my ass to showing you my underwear. That ain't a way of me throwing people off. I'm not saying be flashy. People don't have to judge me by my appearance. You can't look at my money situation by how I'm dressing, because I'm just going to make sure I'm presentable at all times. Right. So don't get it misconstrued, folks. When I mention being presentable, I'm not saying you have to dress like a rock star. No. I'm not saying you have to dress like you're going to the Oscars or the Grammys. I'm just saying when you walk out this door, look your best. Comb your hair. Ladies, get your hair done. You can't afford it. You ain't got the money right now. As creative as you women are, you can make anything work with y'all hair. You might have to put in a little work. Ponytail, put a bun on the back of the ponytail. Y'all get the little buns that y'all can buy just to put a Barbie pin in it. I seen y'all do that. Come on, that's presentable. I'm not saying you got to go out there looking like Patti LaBelle with the hairstyle. I'm just saying look presentable. Look presentable. Represent yourself when you walk out the door. I mean, I just see people just looking just tore down out here. It don't make sense, people. It don't make sense. I mean, literally, when I say, and what I'm speaking of, like I mentioned earlier, people are walking outside with the same look they got out of bed with. I hope that's not what you're calling throwing people off. I hope that's not what you're saying, calling throwing people off. Because, hey, I can't get with a program like that. Folks, nobody looks their best waking up in the morning. Not me, not your favorite celebrity. Nobody looks good waking up in the morning. Everybody look like sleep. All it takes nothing but going in the bathroom, wash your face, get yourself ready, eat you a nice healthy breakfast if you're a breakfast person, and put on something simple. I'm not saying dress up every time you go out the house. You guys understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying dress up every time you come out the house. But guess what? Every time I'm serving you guys, I'm going to be presentable. I will be presentable. Tank said, those bonnets in public are horrible. We don't see other races doing that, just our people. And I'm going to tell you why it's just our people. And I mentioned this. It's because This is what we promote. I heard one of these apps, I don't know, don't quote me on this, one of those social media apps that's coming up with an emoji, a female emoji with a bonnet on her head. I forgot, I don't know if it was Snapchat, Instagram, or what. They're supposed to be coming up with an emoji. You know, like the laughing emojis we get, they're supposed to be coming up with an emoji with a bonnet on their head. Now, mind you, these giant techs are not black people. They're not black people. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? You see the image that we're giving the world, folks? The image we give to the world is never our best image of us. And what they do is monetize on the negative image we put out there. They monetize on it, and we don't make shit. How retarded is that? I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I did a self-experience once, and I went to the same place, once being dressed down and once being dressed to the gods, and I noticed two different reactions. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So you said that's what you meant by throwing off. Well, but guess what? The world will treat someone differently. Whether they're dressed up or dressed down. But guess what? If you're dressed, then there is also a such thing as dressing for the occasion as well. Now I can tell you, hey, you can just dress casual like me. I go to the gym, I'm still looking to part. When I go to the gym, you guys saw my picture today. I posted it at the gym. Gray shorts, black t-shirt, nothing raggedy or holdy or wrinkled and all that kind of. Even if my gym shorts are wrinkled, I'm gonna put a little iron on it and straighten them out. You see what I'm saying? But listen, even in that, a gym wear is, is presentable to be outside, but it's for the occasion of working out in the gym. Now, if you go to an event and they say it's business casual, then you dress business casual. If it says it's semi-formal, then you dress semi-formal. If it says it's formal, dress formal. So as you always want to also dress for the occasion as well. But anytime you walk out that door, you be prepared for anybody come around taking pictures. Let me tell you something. You guys know the Google vehicle? You guys are familiar with Google Maps? You know how Google Maps, where it comes from an app, and you can go to not Facebook. You can get on the internet and go to Google Earth. You can download Google Earth. Google Earth, it'll show you the big globe, and you can zoom in anywhere around the world, all the way down to the street. Depending in most cases, in most places, some places like in Africa, you can't zoom in because the Google vehicle did not go through that area. But for the most part, whether it's in the UK or Berlin, over in Germany, anywhere, Google Earth, you can zoom in just like Google Maps, zoom in to the street level, and you can click the little arrow and it would take you around the streets. Some humans have been caught walking up and down the street doing that while they record this, the Google vehicle with the little camera on the top. So folks, listen, you do not want to be on the Google, ladies, with a bonnet on your head. Fellas, you don't want to be caught being seen around the world. Anybody can just zoom in from around the world and see with your ass sticking out and your pants is underneath your ass and you got dirty underwears. Always be ready, picture ready when you walk out that door. Every single time. Every single time. Yeah, the bonnets. I see them people. They're going into they going in going into Walmart and stuff with this stuff on, folks. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Come on. I'm glad my brother Hardy Bell said about men in our shoes. And our shoes. Brother Hardy Bell, you can wear any shoe that's comfortable. Any shoe that's comfortable. It doesn't have to be Stacy Adams. I got Stacy Adams. I wear Stacy. I got a black and white Spectators, wingtip Spectators of Stacy Adams. I normally wear that with my black and white pinstripe suit. I posted that a few weeks ago at an event Tink and I went to. I also got some more Spectators coming. Like a brown. It's a wingtip brown with a darker brown on the inside of the wingtip. I got those on the way as well. I got that for a suit that I just tried on a few days ago, and it'll go with this suit too. But it's another suit that has more detail, and it's a brownish type of suit, but it has more detail in it than this suit does. I tried it on, and they're gonna do the alterations, but I got shoes that come with that. Those shoes come with that, so you don't have to do what I do. You know, if the shoes are comfortable, I don't care if you got Rockports. Rockports are presentable. They don't have them. They're not walking around with holes in them. And listen, and guys, don't keep your shoes too long to the fact that you see the heel in the back, it start eating up on one side, the shoes start leaning. Come on, guys. Come, fellas, stop. Stop. I see that too much too. If your shoes start leaning, either do one or two things. Put it in the shop. Either put it in the shop and fix the heel, throw the shoes away. Because if you keep shoes too long and their shoes are wearing off like that, listen, folks, your shoes start lopsiding and all that kind of stuff. What happens is it'll mess up the structure, the bone structure in your legs and your knees. And furthermore, it could do damage to your back wearing bad shoes. So make sure you got presentable shoes, not only just for to walk outside in, but make sure that the shoes are kept up nice. Make sure your heel ain't leaning on the side like the Leaning Tower. Make sure you ain't going through all of that, right? So make sure be on top, be on point, be on top of that. Most women do look at our shoes, just like I look at a woman's feet, her shoes as well, because she ain't keeping up the feet. She ain't keeping up something else. Again, men have swag, ladies have grace, right? Yeah, Tink just said it. Yeah, men's shoes are important. You gotta have the right shoes on, guys. They don't have to always be Nike and Adidas and everything like that. Yeah. They don't have to be Nike. Listen, folks, name brand is not important. You can get your shoes. I don't care if you get your shoes from Walmart or Payless. I don't care if you got them from the dollar store. If they're in good shape, they're presentable, they go good with what you're wearing. Wow. Now, when I was a kid, we got laughed at when we couldn't afford to, wear Adidas or Nike or Converse back then. Chuck Taylor's Converse, Olympians was a hot shoe back then. When I was in the 80s, Olympians. Saucony's was a hot shoe. Lacrosse Latif, whatever, with the little chicken on the side, that was a hot shoe back then. So if you couldn't afford them type of shoes, We got laughed at. I was one of the ones that got laughed at. Because my parents didn't, not that they couldn't afford it, they didn't value that stuff. But I got bicycles, I had Huffy bikes, and all them guys walking around on this with their pretty shoes, ain't had no way of getting around. I was riding the bike though. My father says you're gonna either choose the shoes or you're gonna choose the bike. I wanted the bike. So they walking, I'm riding. You understand what I'm saying, folks? So, but furthermore, doesn't, you know, that's when the name brand was important. That stuff not important. If it works good with what you're wearing, wear it. Be comfortable in it. Be comfortable in it. Right? Ladies, I used to sell women's shoes at Nordstrom's before I moved to Florida. Ladies, I used to sell women's shoes at Nordstrom's before I moved to Florida. One thing that is very, very important in appearance for ladies. If you don't walk good in stilettos, don't buy them. Guys, did you hear what I said? If you don't walk good in stilettos, don't buy them. Know your limits. Know how high you can wear a heel. Either get someone to teach you how to walk in stilettos or high heels, or leave them alone. You can get wedges. Wedges give you the same look as stilettos. The only difference is when somebody look at your feet. And there's some nice looking wedges out there. If I'm blind, I'm flying. Okay. Tink just came up. Tink said they don't need to be super expensive shoes. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, Diane Rosier, thank you for my sister-in-law. Y'all came through. Hey, sis, how are you? Folks, let me tell you something. Tink got me a pair of shoes. She saw that a deal on some shoes. They right in there. They are Steve Madden. Anybody got an issue with Steve Madden? Steve Madden shoes she got for me some time ago. They're blue and white. She bought me. And guess what? Those shoes, she paid $10 for those shoes. She told me about them. She know I probably would take too long to get them. Because I might say, man, I like them shoes. And then I probably won't even go back and get them for another month or two. But what she did, she said, because she knows that about me, she said, I'm going to go ahead and get these shoes now. These shoes are $10 for sale for $10. I don't know if these shoes are always going to be $10 the next day or not. And she got me $10 shoes, Steve Madden, and I'll put them on, and I put it on and look fly. I be having this flyest outfit on with it, some little jean shorts and a blue polo t-shirt I put with it. Or I got a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. She got me the Tommy Hilfiger shirt too. I put a Tommy Hilfiger shirt on, some nice casual shorts, and I put those Steve Maddens on my feet. Smoking. $10. $10, folks. So it's not about money. Money is not the issue. It's not about looking rich or wealthy. It's about looking presentable when you walk out that door. She know how to find deals. So, well, with that, folks, I mean, you got to represent yourself. You got to represent yourself. You got to walk out that door prepared to take pictures, even though you're not taking any pictures, but be prepared. Because you never know that if that Google Maps car come driving by, you're going to be caught in that, Jack. you're gonna be caught in that. And if you outside, standing outside with your house coat on, your robe on, shame on you. Shame on you. I don't care. You're going to the trash. I don't care where you're going. Oh no, I'm just going out to the front. Put something presentable. Now, that's old school. My father, my mom, they didn't play that. When I had to get up in the morning, we're to take out some trash, she made sure I was dressed properly before I went out that door. Where you going with them slippers? To the trash. No, you're not. We used to call them house shoes. Isn't that what they still call them today? House shoes? House shoes, listen, what's the name is self-explanatory. House shoes. House shoes is for the house. It's not for you to run errands, run out to the trash, or run to the next corner store. They are called house shoes for a reason, people. You don't walk outside with house shoes on, robes on, bonnets on, boxer trunks. I've seen people go outside with just boxer trunks. Ain't presentable people. Let me tell you something about children. Habits are often caught than taught. Habits are often caught than taught. They're not, your kid is your habits are not often caught than taught. They're often caught than taught. So that means they're catching your habits and they're going to duplicate you unconsciously. Now your kid's going to grow up walking outside to the trash or to the store with bonnet on their head, rollers in there. Remember women used to go out to the store, to the grocery store, anywhere, but had rollers in their hair. Remember that? Do they still put rollers? Ladies, do y'all still do rollers? Tink said her 3 daughters used to do their hair every single day. I know her daughters. Her daughters always looking to be presentable. Especially her youngest one. I call her Poochie. Poochie don't play. Poochie don't go outside if she ain't top notch. Poochie's hair be so on point. She don't even want to turn her hair. She don't want to turn her head because she don't want her hair to get out of place. She turned her whole body. She like this, folks. I'm gonna tell. Listen, folks. That's how on point her youngest child is. Presentable. Presentable. And Tink gonna go tell Poochie I talked about on the podcast. But folks, you don't have to have the most expensive stuff. Don't have to have the most expensive stuff. Just make sure that it's in good condition. You don't need to drive a Benz. You don't need to drive a Mercedes, BMW, or Maserati. You don't need to do that. Listen, you could drive a Fiat. And your Fiat can do every single thing that you want that these other cars can do. But what makes the difference is how you treat the car. If you ain't changing the oil properly, making sure the fluids are fresh, taking it to his scheduled maintenance. If you're not doing these things, folks, if you're not doing these things, that Fiat will get a bad name. Oh, the reason why it's raggedy, because it's a Fiat. No, it's not raggedy because of the Fiat. It's raggedy because you didn't take care of it. You don't want that same image be put on you. You don't want people to say, oh man, this person must be impoverished or something. Got holes in their shoes. Somebody take them to the Salvation Army and get that man some shoes. A few months back, a lady walked into Panda Express. I haven't had Panda Express for a while. I love their lemon chicken. I'm gonna have to go back for some of that lemon chicken there. But anyway, a lady and two children, her two kids, walked into Panda Express. I'm eating. I just got my food, get ready to sit down and eat. And I saw them walk in there. They were looking at the food. And she had a boy and a girl. And the little boy kind of like faded back a little bit. Right? So I saw them. So they was getting ready to leave. The two kids had a look on their face of sorrow. And it bothered me. So I approached the kids in front of the mom. I said, are you guys hungry? They said, yes. And I said, y'all go back. I said, ma'am, take them in line. And all three of you order what you want to order. And I'm already sitting down here by the cash register. I'll take care of it. And she said, oh my God, thank you very much. Thank you. But the way they were dressed, I would never have known that they were in that situation. Their appearance did not tell me that they were poor or struggling or not having any money. Their appearance did not tell me that. If I walked by them, I would think they were just doing just as good as they want to be as a family. But I saw the look on them kids' faces because they were in Panda Express and there was food there, and they were leaving, not getting anything to eat. It's the only reason why I knew that they were a struggling family. So I helped them. Now, the moral of the story is not pat myself on the back telling you what I did. The moral of the story is telling you that how presentable they were. And I would have never known that they were in that situation by the look of it. So that means that regardless of their situation, regardless of their circumstance, that mother did not allow their circumstance to affect their appearance. Now you guys see how important it is to have the appearance, to be looking the part. You guys see how important that is. I don't know what this situation was. I don't know where they lived. I don't know if they were even homeless. I don't know. But what I do know is that they couldn't eat that day. And I made sure that they did. And it's not because of how they looked. It was a look on their faces that told me that. Not how they were dressed. They wore decent clothes. Their clothes were clean. They spoke well. The young lady, the daughter was like, thank you very much, sir. Say, you're welcome. Don't worry about it. The little boy, thank you, sir. The lady, the mother, thank you very much, sir. You're welcome. Folks, just to jump off target for a quick second. If you ever want to feel good about something you've done, do it for free. Do it without expecting anything in return. Do it without expecting anything in return. Because when you do things without expecting things in return, that blessing will come back to you from a higher power, not from the person you've done something good for. You guys understand what I'm saying? Your blessings will return to you from a higher power. So why put that on the person you've done something for? You guys see what I'm saying? So back to what I'm saying. Make sure I'm straight. You know, you guys know I gotta make sure I'm straight. You guys like my microphone? So folks, back to the matter at hand. It's very important to be mindful, to take pride in your appearance. is extremely important. And it doesn't cost you anything. Everybody can look in their dresser, chest, or in their closet and find something more presentable to walk outside in just to take the trash out, just to go to the store. When I see a bonnet on someone's head, that says laziness to me. It says laziness, that you're willing to go outside looking like that instead of taking a little bit of time and make sure your hair is departed. Time management classes are available online. You don't have the time to make sure your hair is right, go to time management class. Because the number one priority to everyone when they wake up in the morning is themselves. You can't do a damn thing for anybody. You can't do a damn thing for your kids until you make sure you do things for yourself first. Because if you don't, how can you do anything for anybody else? My sister-in-law, Diane Rosier, said I saw a woman in Target last week in pajamas and slippers. See? Folks, we must do better. We must do better. Because guess what? We are too busy highlighting the low points of our people, of our race. I'll give you an example. I mentioned this a few weeks ago. You don't see white people on TV talking about 302 trailer park. Hey, I'm from the trailer park. You don't see them doing that. They don't give a shit about the trailer park because they're not in there. When they come out of the trailer park, they don't go back. And it's not about forgetting where you come from. It's not about forgetting where you come from. Thank you very much, Carrie Ann. Always look your best. So, but what we do, African Americans, what we do, even if we get a little bit of money, we get a little bit of fame, we still promote the worst part about ourselves. We still want to promote and go back to the hood where everybody's shooting and killing each other. Now, I'm not saying don't go back and put your money back in your old community, get better playgrounds for the kids, try to get turkeys for the family. Not saying that. That's humanitarian. Always do that. But what we do, folks, is promote the worst part about ourselves. And then when the Jews or the white folks start making money off the hood, we get upset and call them racist, right? But look at the image we putting out there ourselves. We give these people permission to do this. We set the tone for how people judge us and how people look at us. We do that, folks. And they all make money off of it, and we don't. So my recommendation, when we get out of the hood, when we have our fame and our success, start promoting other successful Black people then. Let's see a GQ magazine with 5 Black men on it, businessmen standing tall that have made a difference. Let's start seeing that. Let's see some Black men, some Black women on Fortune 500 magazine covers. And let's see so many of them. Let's see so many of them on there. It don't have to be a historic event anymore. It don't have to be a, oh, we got to post this about this person because they're the first blacks. No, let's get past that. Let's get past that because there are a shitload of black folks having this type of success. Let's get there. But the reason why we can't get there because we too busy promoting the fucking hood. Image is everything, folks. You don't see Japanese, Chinese, you don't see the Korean, you don't see all of them jumping up on TV tomorrow. They rapping the worst parts of their states or country. You don't see Japanese or Chinese folks getting on TV talking about, I came from, we didn't have no food. You don't see them talking all that. That is for them to worry about. That is for them to do and address within themselves. They don't show you that. We need to keep what's in our house in-house and address it. We don't need to go tell everybody in Hollywood, everybody in Atlanta, everybody overseas that we repping a community where everybody's shooting and killing each other. All of that have to do with image, folks. Because the more we rep that, the more people think it's cool to walk out here dressed like a little thug. Because they think it's going to go on TV. They see it on TV. So now they're trying to emulate rappers in movies they see on TV, and they walking outside with their pants hanging down. Folks, do you guys understand the words that is coming out of my mouth? I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Folks, I'm about to shut down. I want you guys to do 4 favors for me. 4 favors. I'm going to go through these favors real quick. First favor, cut the damn TVs off. Start picking up books. Start picking up books because it's a known fact that a person who have short attention span have a hard time focusing on long-lasting tasks. Turn the TVs off. Pick up a book. Read at least 2 hours a day. If you're going to watch TV, watch a documentary, something that's going to educate you. I'm not saying don't watch movies. I love movies too. I just saw Black Adam. No, I'm not going to see Black Panther. I'm good on Wakanda. I fucks with Black Adam. Seen Black Adam. I've seen a couple other movies. So yeah, I'm not telling you not to watch movies. Watch them in moderation. Do that. But don't spend too much hours in a day in front of the damn TV set. It's killing your inspiration and it's killing your attention span. People's attention span is getting shorter and shorter. So turn the TVs off, pick some books up, do something that's going to help your learning and your growth. Okay? That's favor number 1. Number 2, share, like, and subscribe. Share, like, and subscribe, if you will. Please do that for me. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Those of you who are watching on Twitch and YouTube, please subscribe, share it, like the video. If it wasn't for you, it's okay. It ain't for everybody. I ain't looking for everybody. Only those who get it. But guess what? You know somebody. You know somebody this video can help. You know somebody who walks out the house half dressed. You know somebody who walks out the house with their pants hanging. You know somebody who walks out the house in house shoes when their shoes should be worn in the house. You know somebody this video can help. Okay? So please do that. Please do that if you will. That's the second. Third favor is, you see my $ J Hunter Lee there. I just asked for $20 or less donation. You don't have to give if you don't want to. Just do what's on your heart. What is the donation for? It's for the podcast. I might need a light one day. Might need a camera one day. Might need a new laptop one day. You see the backdrop here? Guess what? $80 of your donations have contributed to me getting this new backdrop. It cost like $300. 80 of it came from your donations. Thank you very much for that. So that's all I ask. $20 or less. Do not send me more than $20. I don't need your money. I'm only asking for you to donate to the podcast. This is our podcast. It's not for me. I'm okay with money. I don't want your money. If you send me 20, you send me 30, 40, and $50, I'm going to reject it. I'm going to send it back in your Cash App and say, I did not ask for this much. Isn't that fair? $20 or less donation. That's all I ask for. Okay. Here's my fourth favor, folks. Number 4, sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you. And the world needs you. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, folks. I'll see you guys soon.